Hi kids, welcome to Terry on Tuesday, coming to you very late at night on a Monday up here in the tiny box room of creation. I did want to do a proper video, as in shoot it on Tuesday morning or even shoot it this morning, Monday morning, but I just haven't had time with everything else that's been going on. So I promise you, I say this every video and I've said it for years, I'll try and keep this one short. Okay, waffle mode off. So this is what happened this week. I had a couple of meetings, online meetings, and one on the phone regarding the film, Bloody Students. And this is a no frills video, by the way, very little editing. And one went really badly. Something I wanted to happen to the film did not happen, which annoyed the crap out of me because it wasn't my fault really. It was basically people not wanting to work with me for whatever reason, probably because I'm a nobody, and I understand that, and that's fair enough. But the other meeting was surprisingly positive. Now, as I said on my socials, I apologize for being vague, but I got a habit of saying things far too soon and then getting bitten in the ass, or at least humiliated when they don't pan out. So let's just say the meeting went well. If it goes the way I want it to, it'll lead to really good things. If it doesn't go the way I want it to, it'll be like, we'll carry on without. But so far, it went the way I wanted to. Secondly, with Bloody Students, I put a call out literally, I think this morning, on the socials saying, looking for someone to make a costume for one of our characters. An Egyptian costume has to be very nice and very ornate, etc. And literally a couple of hours ago, I think we filled the spot for someone to make this costume. It's not so much a dressmaking job, it's more of a sort of cosplay armor type thing. And my good mate Simon Wyatt, who's an artist, also working on the Boris Karloff book that I've submitted a story to, he put me in touch with a guy who is really, really good at what he does. So we've had a little chat, and which reminds me, it's late now and I still haven't sent him an email with my thoughts, which I need to do. So that's going to be really cool. If we can afford this guy and get him on board to make this costume for us, it'll be something really special. You may notice I'm wearing a piece of period clothing, and I will stand up to show you said coatage. Those of you in the know will know that this is Captain Jack Sparrow's long coat. This is my new coat. This, look at that, right? I know that doesn't do nothing for you, but that turns me on in all kinds of ways. You know why? Because my last Jack Sparrow coat was a 30 quid, very cheap, very inaccurate coat. Now, it didn't bother 100%. 100% of the people who saw it said, yeah, that's fine. But this is what you call, it's not 100% accurate, but it's blooming close. And it's got this, what you call this licorice raffia. So it may look brown to you. I mean, we're in a very dim room at the moment with just a ring light, but it's a purpley brown. It's got a slight purple metallic sheen, but it's got a brown on it. And it's gorgeous. It's the shape is a lot better. It's a little bit on the small side. I mean, I could button up my other coat. This one kind of buttons up to about here and doesn't button up any further down for obvious reason. I'm fat. But other than that, it's completely gorgeous and looks so much more like Jack Sparrow's coat. I was going to point over there. It's sort of hidden in the way of the group reveal, which I still haven't finished. You can't really see that there. It's the mummy silicone mask wearing the Jack Sparrow wig, the new Jack Sparrow wig. Don't know when Jack Sparrow is going to come back. I'm doing this very gradually when I can afford it, and this was not cheap. I'm not even going to tell you how much. It wasn't cheap. It was not 30 quid, I'll tell you that much. But getting a more accurate very similar to licorice raffia coat for Jack Sparrow is not so much the holy grail, but these things can fetch up to, you know, £2,000, whatever. I didn't pay £2,000 for it, honestly. I couldn't justify that for a coat. But it's a very hard thing to get hold of something as good as this. I'm very chuffed that I finally got one. I'm just going to hope that everything else comes together, and including my waistline. Now, let's quickly cover the experiment. Last week, I did what was called the experiment. And that was basically to cut out all the junk that I've been eating over the last couple of years. I'm just going to do 30 days. This is my Movember, except without the moustache, except I've got a moustache, but you know what I mean. What I mean is I'm just do 30 days, practically living on fruit and veg. It's been, well, by the time you watch this, it'll be day 8. It's been day 7 for me right now, and I'm doing okay. I've discovered my hand blender, which I was given 5 years ago, and I've started making soups and smoothies. And that helps getting all the fruit and veg down. I like fruit anyway. I like most vegetables anyway. It is getting a little kind of samey, admittedly. And oh my goodness, I went out yesterday and I could smell fish and chips. Oh my life. What I wouldn't have given. Fish and chips, man. Anyway, I've been good. I've had cups of tea and coffee, obviously. Can't live without my coffee. But I haven't had any bread, pizza, Chinese, Indian, chocolate, crisps, Doritos, alcohol, pasties, pies, baked goods, chocky bars, any of that. It's just been fruit and veg. I have had eggs. I've had hard-boiled eggs. I've had lots of mixed veg with some curry sauce, because mixed veg on its own can get a bit samey. So I chuck some curry sauce on there, which is admittedly high in salt, but you know, that was my my kind of treat, or my cheat, as it were. And so far, yeah, no, well, I weighed myself last week, and I was at my heaviest I've been for a long, long time, 13 stone 12. Wow. I'm not going to weigh myself this week. I'm not even going to weigh myself next week. I'm going to wait till the end of the month, because the plan is to be either surprised and amazed at, oh, I've lost some weight, and I can't see how I won't. But if I haven't lost any weight, or I've lost almost 0 weight, I'm going to go back to eating fish and chips, guys. Simple as that. I've got to get some more walking and more exercise. Anyway, like I said, very short one this week. 8 minutes done. I'm going to throw this in the editor now, and I will hopefully be back with a better video next week, back in the kitchen of creation, and I will hopefully have more news on this hopeful Bloody Students call. By the way, just finished the 5th and final draft of the film, now at 78 pages. It's going to be a bit longer when we shoot it, I think. But I'm really happy with the 5th draft finally. It's quicker, it's a little bit faster, and hopefully a bit funnier. And hopefully by next week we might have some news on that hopeful phone call meeting I had. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, that's it from me. I've got to go. I've got lots more work to do, and I will see you later. Take care now, and bye-bye then.